One big fix would have saved Star Trek, Voyager's infamous Amelia Earhart episode. Star Trek, Voyager's Season 2 premiere featured the crew meeting Amelia Earhart, but the episode would have worked better with one big fix. Star Trek, Voyager's infamous Amelia Earhart episode failed to live up to expectations, but one big fix would have solved its issues. Voyager Season 2, Episode 1, The 37S saw the crew of the USS Voyager follow a series of clues that started with finding a Ford truck floating in space to a remote alien planet. There, the crew discovered a group of cryogenically frozen humans, including Earhart, Sharon Lawrence, as well as a civilization of humans descended from people who were abducted from Earth by a species called the Briori over 400 years ago. On the surface, the 37S had a lot going for it. It was the first episode of Season 2 and provided a thrilling, action-packed storyline that not only included a major historical figure but gave the crew their first taste of home since being stranded in the Delta Quadrant. It also ended up being a surprisingly emotional episode, grappling with some interesting issues after Voyager's cast of characters was offered a chance to suspend their journey and settle down with a human colony on the planet. However, the episode suffered heavily from a pacing issue, something that could have been remedied by one big fix. Voyager's Amelia Earhart episode should have been a Star Trek two-parter. If Voyager's Amelia Earhart episode had been a two-parter, it would have given the show a chance to explore both of the episode's massive storylines to their fullest extent. The main reason that the 37S suffered was because it attempted to cram two plot lines that should have been their own episodes into one installment. The first storyline, about Voyager's crew finding Earhart and the rest of the 20th century humans, took up the majority of the episode and left barely any room for the fact that Voyager had found a large human civilization that had evolved completely separately from Earth. The idea of a human colony in the Delta Quadrant and the implication of their 400 years of distinct evolution was a fascinating concept and should have been given more room to breathe. As it was, the 37S never even showed what the colony looked like or explored its inhabitants' culture and differences from the rest of humanity. The fact that the audience was only given spare details about the colony made the whole story fall short. But this would never have been an issue if the 37S had been expanded into a two-parter. In the end, a great episode idea was squandered in favor of the focus on Earhart.